Alright then. This is my first stream in a long time. So I'm just going to be answering some questions on the Discord server as they come through. And while I do that, I'll be working on MCAlagaesia. I think today what I'm going to do is expand this lake a bit at Do Ariba in Rowengard. It's a bit small at the moment, and everything in Rowengard is meant to be grand, glorious. So I'll be expanding that. We've also planned out the Rock of Kuthan. That'll probably go somewhere here, and we'll make that the Great Library. Might need to make it a bit bigger. So see how that goes. Good plans. Okay. Oh, that was loud. There's a lot of new sounds for water. Alright, what do I need? Water. That's a... Actually, I'll just get rid of that bedrock. Need water. And I think I'm just going to be chiseling away at the edges of the pond until we reach the path. And I mean, that'd be a reasonable size. Which means we might have to move this dragon somewhere else. Jonah says, so to ask in Discord or in YouTube. Discord would be easier, but I am watching YouTube as well. So if you can't use Discord for some reason, I'll be able to switch over to YouTube every now and then. Actually, we might as well just leave this dragon here, and it can be underwater. Alright. Also, let me know if the audio is too loud, as in the blocks breaking. Alright. Actually, I'll leave that ruin there. And just remove the logs. Alright. Molinar asks, what version of the game is this for? We're currently in Minecraft version 1.13.2. I think we plan to stay up to date with the latest version of Minecraft throughout MCAlagaesia's release, but because it's such a big project, we have a lot of extra features, it will take a while to upgrade every time. Update is amazing. Like, I haven't been following Minecraft updates for a long time because I don't really play it anymore. I just work on MCAlagaesia, so I haven't been following the updates, and this is crazy. Floating items. I think that's a bit straight there. what I'll do is I'll fix it up on the other side. I'll make this a bit more curved here. That can come back a bit. I think that's better. Good morning, Mr. Lemmy Client, and I am sure I will have fun. What I'll also do is once this lake has been expanded, I'll bring the water level up a couple of blocks, so this will be level here. Molinar asks, what version, no, that was the other question. Is the map on the website accurate? It shows some very odd looking things, such as Hellgrind cut in half and Drasleona is on a floating platform. I'm going to bring the map up and we'll have a look at what's going on there. Here's the map. Alright. Do you mean these chunk issues? This is basically just 1.13 regenerating all the chunks. It's just something that we have to deal with. But once all the places on the map have been visited, these chunks will be properly regenerated and everything will be as it normally is. If I go visit Rowengard on the map, you'll be able to see that there are no such issues. And if we look over here, oh, that seems to be a problem. Anyway, I don't know if you saw, but yeah, there were no issues with the map there. I'm just going to bring up the panel just to check what happened to the server. .13 is still full of issues, even though we've waited. How long ago was it released? I don't even know, but we've waited a long time to upgrade, and there's still issues with 1.13. But hopefully, there's nothing game breaking. Okay, so it looks like the server's back online. And the console. Yep, we're back in. Okay, Molinar asks, where is the server spawn at? Where would everyone be congregating? Currently, we don't have a spawn on the MCAlagaesia server itself. We just spawn at Carver Hall. Joining the game will all be managed by the lobby. So you'll be able to come in and you'll choose a spawn point if you have that ability, and then you can join the game. And we're back. Going a bit too fast there. Okay. So I might get rid of some of this as well. That's just riverbank. It's not actually the path there. Okay, what I'll do is I'll go around these ruins and eventually they'll be partially underwater. So all the leaves will probably need to go. But the stone can stay there. And grass will become sand or something. Fill that in. I think that's alright. Take that out, get some sand. Just kind of put it around, see how it looks. Probably need to change all this as well, because I don't think the stone works very well. That can all become dirt and gravel and sand. Exist34 says, is there an estimated date of launch? I hadn't told anyone this actually, but we've placed almost 5 million blocks so far. So, and we're 91% complete, which means that 5 million divided by 91, we do about 50,000 blocks per 1% of progress. So we've got probably 2 to 3 months, assuming we place 250,000 blocks a month, which is a good month for us. So 500,000 blocks left and 2 to 3 months. Although that's just the build phase. I think feature development would take a bit longer, so we're probably looking at next year now. But early on next year would probably be when we release. As for building Belgabad, we've got a few big dragons around here, but probably none the size of Belgabad, so we'll have to do that at some point. Where do you think we should put him? Anyone have any? Maybe over here. If we put the Rock of Kurthan over here, in an apple grove, and then we can have a nice big dragon skeleton here. Okay, so once I clear this out, I'll probably make a sort of cliff edge here, so that this can come right up to the path. Sort of like it's been eroded away by hundreds of years of water rushing past and no one left to maintain the path. That's an interesting brush. Oh, I wonder if he's doing the oceans. Got some coral in there. Just wondering what you were doing with coral. I haven't actually seen what the coral looks like, so I'm pretty interested. Molinar believes that believes that Belgabad was on the edge of the city, past the Rock of Kurthan. So this is pretty much the edge of the city over there. but it's one of the only areas where we have some nice space to use for a nice big dragon skeleton. He could be nestled in the mountains there. We could have the head resting up here maybe, and then rib cage. Maybe the tail can wrap around a building or something. So he could come all the way out here. Tail coming up, body, and then the head. And that's pretty big. I think that'd be a good attraction. A wow factor. Whoops. Let's just put that back. Did it not go back? I'm not sure. Make the radius a bit larger. Alright. So the mainland is over there, and that would be the farthest side from the mainland. If we have a look, that's west, that's east. Molina asks, how many builders do we have? I don't know at the current time. I'll have a quick look. Loading up the site. Staff list. Who we got here? There's this weird thing happening with the map where it keeps reloading if the server's restarted. Have to look into that at some point. Okay, so on the build team we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And on the terraforming team we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 as well. And we've got retired staff. I think we've had about 100, 73 staff. So the team is a bit smaller than it's been historically, but we're hoping to get a few more players in soon. And back to the game. Where were we? Here we are. Quite a lot of people still. It is, yeah. It's a nice, good team. And, I mean, we try to keep the quality up as well, so everyone on the team is really good at what they do, so. Well, that looks a bit square. What I'll do is I will bring the path out a bit, like that. I think that'll look alright. Actually, we should probably build this up a bit. So something like this. Some sand there. Bring that around. So all the dirt that's been washed off the path here kind of builds up here, as you would expect. Do you think we will have to remake things once the new book comes out? I hope not. I mean, but I don't think Christopher Palin is going to change anything that is already established, because I don't think that's good storytelling. You can't just go back on something that you said. But we might get some more things to make, as in there could be an expansion out to the east of Alagaesia, or we could discover there's a new town somewhere. Maybe there's some race living in the Hatterack Desert. You never know. So there'll definitely be things to add, but hopefully we won't have to change anything or remove anything. If anyone else has any questions, feel free to post in the YouTube chat or in Discord, and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. The water is so much clearer, 1.13. Still no coral here. Because we're moving this over there now. I feel like that's a better location. Nothing around here really resembles the Great Library. Alright, I will do that. Okay, and up here. That seems about right. Exist says the teleporting pressure plates on the parkour aren't working. Ah. I think some of the command structure changed in 1.13, so I'll come over and have a look at it for you. How long ago was this? An internal error occurred. Well, that's interesting. Maybe world edit can't use selections at the moment. That makes sense. So I'll just do area 10. Yes. Okay. And we will take away a bit more. And we will increase the radius a bit. Maybe up to 15. I know Thalen's done a lot of work elsewhere in Rowan Guard, so I don't want to roll back too much. Okay, almost there. I think we'll take away a couple more blocks. Let's go up to 18. It's always fun to watch a rollback. Take a little bit off here. And we'll take a little bit off here. And over here. And over here. Alright. Who built this? Nobody. Okay, and there's a couple of floating blocks left, which I'll just smooth out a little bit. Oh, that's nice. That is interesting. That could work. I like how it stands out from, you know, the rest of the mountain. Just a bit of, yeah. Not bad, not bad. So that's coral, is it? Interesting. Yeah, half this stuff I've never seen, even in the update notes, but I don't follow them anymore. I think that should be alright. Move a bit of this down here. And a bit of this. That should be... That's good enough. Alright, I'll come over to the lobby and have a look at the parkour for you. Exist, what's your in-game name? Are you Creep212435? Alright, let's have a look. Player not found. Can we not use... Can we not use these for teleporting anymore? 1.13. Well, that's annoying. If I try to affect someone, it gives me the option for all these at tags. So you can teleport all players or all entities or the nearest player, which is what we want to do. And if I try TP, it's not an option. Let's try Minecraft. Hold on. Teleport is a different command. They've changed the command. Okay, can we just do teleport? No, we cannot. Okay, so we need to do Minecraft teleport. And that should work. And I will be back in a second, and I'll fix the rest of these, and we will continue working on Rowan And we're back. Let me just get my Discord back up. Okay, the teleporting pressure plates on the parkour aren't working. Yes, I will fix that. So this one working now? Looks like it is. And actually what I'll do, I wonder if I can just copy this. That'll make it faster. Control C. Done. Put the block back. Where's the next one? I believe it's over here. Can we paste? Let's find out. Oh, we can. That's good. Makes things a bit faster if we can paste things. And that one works as well. I think there's another one. Maybe there used to be another one over there. We'll have a look, see if we can find a command block. Doesn't look like it. I think that must be it. If you see any more, let me know and I'll come in and fix them. But I do know that we have one on the build server. Alright. Get started. Does this one still work? Does not. This is annoying. So what is this? What does this do? It's just the empty argument. Ooh dear. We're gonna have to find another solution for this. Since 1.13 broke commands. Can't do at P. What if I do... What is that? Okay. So there's a different argument. That works. I hope I didn't make creep execute that command as well. Like it's fine. Okay. K Gulium on the YouTube chat says, Lamau, I've listened to this song 10-hour version for over 10 hours recently. It's a good song. I can imagine doing that. I'd probably go mad, but I can imagine it. Put that there. One works. It teleported you as well. And my rank is gone as well. I probably need to install Vault. Okay. This is what 1.13 does to you. I mean, the upgrade goes quick enough. It only took about 10 hours. What? Is there no way to do this anymore? We can't teleport the nearest player anymore. Send you back. What? Okay. So I guess we can't have these anymore. What I'll do a temporary fix until we can find something else. Get started. Actually, I could okay. what do you want to say? Get started, you need to run p auto. I wonder if you can click a hologram to run a command. Anyway, get started with p auto and building tutorials. What's this one called? Spawn 3, okay. Spawn 3, and we want to tell people to /warp tutorial. Is it warp tutorial or warp tutorials? Ah. And look around. I believe that's warp top. It sure is. And what is this one called? I'm going to assume it's called Spawn 2. It is. Aren't I a genius? So Spawn 2 and warp top. There you go. That's how you fix a server. And I need to add a note. I'm going to set a reminder for myself to install Vault on the build server. The list of things keeps growing longer, but that's fine. I've got the time to do it now. And we are done. Okay, so exists asks, are you going to have a custom texture pack? Yes, we are indeed. Actually, I'll bring it up for you. So currently it's not working in 1.13. That's another thing that 1.13 broke. We'll just have to fix that. And then we can get that uploaded back to the server. Never mind. I was going to show you on GitHub, but I have to put in authentication code for two-factor authentication, which is just going to take longer than I think you want to wait. So without further ado, I'll just go back to the server, MCAlagaesia. Not responding. There we go. As I say, 1.13 is full of issues. Alright. Continue working on this lake. I think after the lake, what we'll do is we will go build the Rock of Curthon over there. I'll let someone else do Belgabad. I probably don't want to build a giant dragon. Although I might put some wool out to show the general size. We'll start here. And we'll give this the sign head. Actually, we probably want to follow the ground rather. Head up there, resting on the chin. Come down here. The neck curving around. Yo. And then we've got a lot of space here for the body. So this will be like the spine, sort of where this is. Head, up there, neck. Spine. Do a couple of ribs to show the size that we want. Neck might need to be a bit longer. Actually, if this is the first rib, I'll make it a bit shorter. That's a bit longer, maybe a bit too long, I don't know, we'll see. One big boy, definitely. These are the ribs. Just to make sure. You never know. It might not be obvious enough. And we will continue the tail. So I'm thinking the tail could come around here and maybe wrap around building there. Maybe even a bit longer. And come around this building, maybe? In which case the neck would be a little bit longer, the ribs would extend a bit longer, and the tail would come all the way down to that building. What I'll do, grab some redstone. This is how we plan things on MCAlagaesia. And we'll just put his name in there just so that everyone knows. There is naked wood now. Apparently there is. I don't think it's called naked wood though. Stripped bark, I think. No? Stripped. There we go. Stripped, naked, same thing. There's a lot of new blocks. Very interesting. Okay, I'll finish this dragon and then I'll go back to the lake and answering your questions as they come in. So, tail curves down here. I mean, that looks straight, but obviously once we build the actual dragon, it'll have to be more natural. Okay. We will take that back. And instead we'll bring it down here. So we can cut right through there and then curve around the building. And that'll be the end of the tail. So, I mean, that looks like a really long tail, but of course the neck will be a bit long. Well, the head will be pretty big, the neck will be a bit longer, ribs might come down to there, and the tail is just the end bit. More ribs. How would one get to Rowengard? Well, the obvious answer would be to fly on a dragon. But I mean, the main reason to come to Rowengard is to get a dragon in the first place. So you can swim. It's always possible to swim, but it's going to take you a long time, and you'd probably die. The other option would be a boat. And of course, there'll be dangers in the ocean as well, so it's not just like an easy boat ride across. And then, of course, there's the dungeon of the Vault of Souls itself, which you have to get through. So it's not easy to get a dragon, it's not easy at all. The Nidwal. Cousin to Fangher and dragons. Alright, let's continue with this project we have going here. We need to get rid of these bushes. And this one too. Considering leaving the wood in there, probably not. I removed the other one, so we might as well remove this one too. And this dragon is going to be partially underwater. So we will need to carefully chisel out all this dirt and gravel and sand from around her. Boated Freda says, how long have you worked on this? We started, I believe it was December 2012, I think, or maybe September 2012. That sounds more like it. We have had a couple of big hiatuses, but we're going to finish it next year, early next year, based on the rate of progress. Harry99 says, okay, it's 7:15 in the morning right now. Stayed all night studying. Wow. All night studying. Finished everything right now. Saw you're making a live stream. Not going to stay much because I have a class at 11, but I want to eat at 8. So what's happening right now? Well, right now I'm just making this lake a bit larger because it's meant to be a big lake and it was a bit small when we started. I'm going to make it a bit wider, probably come up to meet the path. Make it a bit deeper, and keep this dragon. He'll be partially submerged. We planned a new dragon over there, Belgabad, a pretty giant dragon. He goes all the way from that mountain, and the tail ends right there. And Def Jam is over there doing some paths with Coggle, and we are going to build the Vault of Souls under this mountain later. That's pretty much what's going on at Rowengard. Not sure about everywhere else though. Okay, so we need to leave, so the path is here, the head will be resting on the path, so we'll be able to come up to here. We need to put a bit of dirt under there, I guess, to support the spine. Thanks, Harry. Good luck with your studies as well. So that looks alright there. Keep a bit of grass on this side. Bring that up to there. Spoil this. And how does it look? So we'll make this a lot deeper, bring it around here, and then we'll have the water following the path on this side. That expands the lake quite a bit. See, we've got 4 people watching right now. If you've got any questions or comments about MCAlagaesia, I'd be happy to answer them. I think what I'll do, actually, is send another link here, because we've been talking quite a bit, so the link will be all the way up in the chat. All right. On this side, we will keep in line with the path the whole way. And once we finish the lake, we'll make this a bit more natural rather than like a solid sheer face of sand, which doesn't look too realistic. I'm sure you'd agree. Exist34 says, so how did MCAlagaesia start and who were the original crew? I mean, it was so long ago. So MCAlagaesia started after TARDIS crew introduced me to the inheritance cycle way back in 2011 or 2012, and our original concept was kind of based on Mindsy by the Shotbow Network, which is like a it's a DayZ mod in Minecraft, and they had a lot of at the time they had a lot of really original, unique features like thirst, custom mobs and custom AI. They had zombies that could track you. They improved upon the Minecraft AI. They had chests and dungeons, all sorts of things, and it was a really cool Minecraft experience. We wanted to create something like that, and we did not know it was going to take this long. But I'm really proud of all the work that we've done. Personally, I think the builds and the map is far higher quality than Mindsy. I don't know if you've seen their mountains, but their map was made in the infancy days of World Painter. So while it's still an amazing game, I think we have improved. compared to that. Anyway, so in 2014 or 2015, we got a public server, and we started bringing in builders, such as Def Jam here. Come back. Yeah, so so people applied on the public build server, and we got new staff members, builders, terraformers, all helping out. And it's grown from there. The original crew were people like, a lot of these people you've probably never heard of. So there was myself, TARDIS crew, Azza007, he's still here, Smithy0207, Nakey Jake, Sylvie Yo-Ho-Ho, who else was there? Jamo50Cal. I'll be hard pressed to remember everyone's username. But yeah, a lot of them have moved on. But we've still got some of the old crew. Like Hotline was one of the first builders we ever hired outside of my own friend group. So I knew him from Seeds Pro, which is the old official Minecraft app for mobile devices, which is no longer functional. But we met a lot of people there. He and I were both moderators, so we met there and he was interested in the project. Whoops. Let's put that back. And there's 5 people watching now. Remember, if you have any questions, don't be shy. You can post them in Discord or on the YouTube chat. I'm watching both of them now, so I'll be able to answer any questions you might have about MCAlagaesia or anything else that you want to ask. Okay, that looks better. Okay, that looks alright. What do you think? I might expand on this side a bit as well. There we go. Actually, I think I got a bit at the side there. Have I been restricted to an area or something? It's all the bloody 1.13 stuff. We're just waiting on an update for Blocks Hub at the moment, which is the plugin that basically connects WorldEdit to LogBlock. And that's what all those errors are about. But fortunately it looks like the plugin is being actively developed, so there should be an update soon. But in the meantime, I have to do everything by hand. I mean, it looks better in the long run anyway, so we might as well. It just takes longer. How do you keep track of blocks placed and destroyed? Well, we used to use Engine. Engine had a system that could track the blocks that were placed and destroyed, and that would be on your profile on the website. Then they removed that feature for some reason. I'm not sure why. That was in the 1.12 update, I think. Maybe probably 1.12. And then from then, I just moved to a statistics plugin, which will keep track of the blocks placed, and we'll probably remove that plugin once the map is finished because it'll be unnecessary. I wonder. What else is in there? Gravel. And okay, this works. I need to add multi-cobblestone and podzol. Exist says it must feel awesome to be so close to completion after so long. It really is. Like, although we've been drawing close for a couple of years now, but yeah, it's a really good feeling to know that we're almost done. Yeah, that's a good start. And from there, get rid of all this. You know, I keep not going underwater because I'm always thinking that it's going to be too dark to do anything, but it's so much brighter in 1.13. Even though I could have used night vision, but it's just a habit, I guess. There are some good things about 1.13 and some bad things. Namely, updating a server. Other bad things. And that's another thing that broke with 1.13. We're going to have to look for a new Bungie messaging plugin. But I think Azza has a couple of ideas for that. So he's looking into that. And there's 8 people watching. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the YouTube chat or in Discord, and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. Exist says, I've only recently started to use scaffolding in builds, and I've underestimated its usefulness a lot. I've never... Wait a second. Is scaffolding a 1.14 thing? Or is it called something different? This tells you how much I follow the updates. I have no idea what's in this update. Apart from ocean things. Turtles. Pretty sure there's dolphins as well, but don't actually play survival anymore. Just laying out blocks are as in like planning with like wool, for example. Let's have a look at arrows. I think arrows has a lot of wool all over the place, or at least it used to. Things like this, do you mean? Like planning with random blocks. We've been using this sort of system since we started. We plan out a build with a bunch of wool, and then we have signs that tell you what everything is, which don't appear to be here. Okay. So bridge, palace, road, water level. Interesting. And it's coming along. Nick Radical asks in the YouTube chat, yeah, I have a question. Why are the buildings called buildings when they're already built? That blows my mind. I have no idea. I mean, these are still called buildings, and they're not even like built anymore. They've been unbuilt. They're ruins. Yeah. Don't ask me, I didn't invent English, so my apologies. My apologies there. I couldn't tell you. How are you, Nick Radical? What have you been up to lately? I know you've been streaming and writing a bit. With the 1.13 water, fixed water isn't working that well. I'm gonna have to do all this manually. I guess I have to drain it out and then put the water back. Nick Radical says, next question, why YouTube? I actually did a stream yesterday, just a short 2-minute stream, and I asked if people wanted that. Oops. Sorry. Yeah, I asked if people wanted YouTube versus Twitch, and so far I've got a few votes for YouTube and some likes on those posts, and no votes for Twitch yet. Although I did talk to some staff in the Discord about Twitch, and they seem to prefer Twitch. Yeah, so far YouTube is the preferred platform, and Personally, I think it is as well, considering we have a 700 subscribers on YouTube and what, 30 on Twitch. I think it's better to keep everything in the same place and not split the community over different platforms like that, especially when we're at the size that we are, which is pretty small. Anyway, I think I have to end the stream here for now. I might stream tomorrow. Never know. We'll see. I'll finish this off as well, and I will show you the end result. Without further ado, AFK 99? Yes, I'll be AFK. Always AFK. I'll see you later. Oh, okay, everyone. Join Nicradical's stream. She'll put a link in the Discord server, and you can all join that. So check the Discord link in the description, join the Discord server, and check out Nicradical's stream. I think I'll watch it for a bit as well. Alright. See you later, everyone.